In this video on Chat GPT, I'm going to show you how to create a lesson plan for your learners. Now, this particular lesson plan has taken me less than a minute to do. In the past, without Chat GPT, it could have taken a couple of hours or a whole morning to create something like this. So again, I've gone into Chat GPT and I've told it who I am and what I'm doing. So I've told it I'm a tutor teaching older people how to use their phones. I could have put that they were at lower level just to get the right, content back as well. I've asked it to create me, and I've been time specific, a 30-minute lesson plan with activities on how to use the calendar app. And you can use this same prompt for anything that you want to teach them. So if I look through, it's given me the objectives that they'll be able to use the calendar app at the end to do appointments and reminders, told us what equipment that we need. It's given us a little introduction about explaining the calendar app, the importance of using it. We've then got an overview of the calendar app, so it's telling us to demonstrate, open it up, find it and demonstrate. And then we get into the main part of the class, which is adding events. So do a step-by-step guide, demonstrate, and then ask them to practice and put their own appointments on. The next stage is setting reminders for appointments, possibly syncing with other devices. That's maybe optional depending on the level of the learner. And then a QA and a recap to go through everything that we've learned. It's given a conclusion and some homework. So then I've gone back and asked it, can you create 5 questions so I can check their learning at the end, which I always like to do to make sure they've understood everything. So it's given me 5 questions here, and again I might use 2 or 3 of these, maybe have them printed out so they can work through them, or just work through them as a class. It's entirely up to you how you do that. The last thing that I want it to do is to create me a handout so that I can give them, and again this can save you hours of time, because a lot of people like to take instructions away. So just create me a handout on how to use the calendar app, including how to delete and add appointments. So I would, check all this through, make sure the actual instructions will work, but it all looks pretty accurate to me. Then I would copy it across into Word. If there was time, possibly add a couple of photos, but if not, the actual wording should just be enough as well for them to take away. So yeah, I hope that's useful for you. As you can see, it can save you hours of time in planning and delivering your class and thinking about what to do with people.